Have you ever caught yourself wondering if that older woman you've been spending time with wants something much more than just friendly banter? Today, we're going to dive into the specific actions that older women do when they desire you intensely. By the end of this video, you'll be equipped to recognize these unmistakable signals and understand just how badly she wants you. Don't miss out on our bonus tip at the end of the video. This crucial piece of advice will help show you how to turn her desire into a stronger connection. Stay tuned for it. Ready to uncover the truth? Let's jump in. 1. Marking her territory publicly. Ever noticed how she seems to gravitate toward you in social settings, almost like an invisible magnet is pulling her closer? When an older woman is seriously into you, she often can't resist subtly marking her territory in public. Picture this. You're at a gathering and she makes sure she's right by your side, her hand casually brushing against your arm, or her body angled towards you as if the rest of the room doesn't exist. These seemingly small gestures, like standing a little too close, playfully touching your shoulder, or locking eyes with you across the room, aren't just random acts. They're her way of silently telling everyone around that you're not just any guy, you're her guy. This isn't about possessiveness. It's about making her interest known in a quiet but powerful way. She's staking a claim, letting others know that there's a special connection between you two. It's a mix of subtlety and boldness, a way of saying without words, "I'm into him, and you all should know it." So how do you respond? If you're feeling the same vibe, mirror her moves. A gentle touch on her back, a warm smile when your eyes meet. These small yet significant gestures will signal that the feeling is mutual. It's all about creating a dance of attraction that's both respectful and reciprocal, showing her that you're just as interested in what's brewing between you. 2. Changing her appearance based on your preferences. Have you ever noticed that she suddenly starts wearing that shade of blue you once casually mentioned was your favorite? Or perhaps she's sporting a new hairstyle that oddly resembles the look you said you liked on someone else. When an older woman is really into you, she might begin to subtly change her appearance to align with what she thinks will catch your eye. This isn't just a coincidence, it's a carefully crafted move to grab your attention. Whether it's tweaking her wardrobe, trying out a new makeup style, or even adopting a fragrance she thinks you'll find irresistible, these changes are her way of saying, "I'm paying attention to what you like because I want to impress you." It's not about losing herself in your preferences, but about showing you that your opinion matters, and she's willing to put in the effort to make herself even more appealing to you. So, what's the best way to respond? Acknowledge her efforts, compliment that new dress, or tell her how much you love the new look she's rocking. But don't stop there. Make sure she knows that while you appreciate these changes, you value her for who she is beyond just the surface. Let her know that it's her personality, her charm, and her unique qualities that truly captivate you. 3. Excessive praise in public settings. Imagine this. You're at a dinner party, and every chance she gets, she's singing your praises, telling everyone how talented you are, how much she admires your work, or how impressive your recent achievements have been. When an older woman does this, it's not just flattery. It's a strategic move to let the world know just how much she values and respects you. This kind of public praise is her way of putting you on a pedestal, showing not just you, but everyone around that she holds you in high regard. It's her subtle way of saying, "Look at this amazing person I'm proud to be associated with." While it might feel a bit overwhelming at times, it's important to see it for what it is, a clear signal of her interest and admiration. So how should you handle it? Graciously accept her compliments with a smile and a heartfelt thank you. But to keep the conversation balanced and comfortable, try redirecting some of that praise back to her or others in the group. Acknowledge her kind words, but also pinpoint her own strengths or those of the people around you. This not only shows humility, but also reinforces a sense of mutual respect and admiration in your relationship. 4. Displaying overprotectiveness. You know that feeling when someone's always checking in on you, making sure you're safe, happy, and everything in between. If an older woman is constantly worrying about your well-being, whether it's reminding you to eat healthy, urging you to get enough sleep, or even being a bit too concerned about your social life, she's likely displaying a level of protectiveness that goes beyond the norm. This isn't just casual care, it's a sign that she values you and wants to ensure nothing harms the person she's grown so attached to. Her protectiveness comes from a place of love and concern, a way of showing that she's invested in your happiness and well-being. It's her way of saying, "You matter to me, and I want to make sure you're okay." But while this concern is touching, it can sometimes feel a bit overwhelming. So, what do? First, acknowledge her care. Let her know that you appreciate her looking out for you. But if her protectiveness starts to feel a little too intense, it's important to set gentle boundaries. Have an open conversation about what makes you comfortable, reassuring her that while you value her concern, you also need a bit of space to navigate your life independently. This approach will help maintain a healthy balance between her caring nature and your personal freedom. 5. Persistent attempts to impress your friends. Ever noticed her going the extra mile to win over your friends? Whether she's engaging them in lively conversations, showing interest in their hobbies, or simply being extra friendly, these actions aren't just about being polite, they're about securing her place in your social circle. When an older woman makes persistent efforts to impress your friends, it's a clear indication that she's seriously interested in you and is thinking long-term. She understands that your friends are an important part of your life, and by earning their approval, she's subtly integrating herself into your world. This isn't just about winning over your pals, it's about showing you that she's committed to being a part of your life in every way. So, what should you do? Recognize and appreciate her efforts. Facilitate these interactions by making her feel welcome in your social circle, but also make sure everyone is comfortable. Encourage natural connections between her and your friends, but be mindful to give her space to form her own relationships within the group. And don't forget to express your gratitude. Let her know that you notice and value the effort she's putting in. This will make her feel more secure and appreciated, strengthening the bond between you two. 6. Asking personal questions. She starts inquiring about your deepest desires, your scariest nightmares, and the experiences that have molded who you are while you're having a pleasant chat. If an older woman starts asking you these kinds of personal, in-depth questions, it's clear that she's attempting to get to know you better. It's more than just interest. When she's interested in more than just surface-level conversation, she'll want to peel back the layers and understand who you really are. She's not just listening to your words. She's trying to see into your soul, to understand what drives you, what excites you, and what keeps you up at night. This is her way of forming a closer emotional connection, one that goes beyond the usual pleasantries and small talk. She wants to know the real you, the person behind the smile. How should you respond? If you're comfortable, engage with her openly. Share your thoughts, your dreams, and even your vulnerabilities. This is a chance to build a connection that's rooted in mutual understanding and trust. But remember, it's important to respect your own boundaries. Share at a pace that feels right for you, and don't feel pressured to reveal everything at once. Bonus tip: mastering the art of subtle flirtation. Now let's talk about something that can really elevate your interactions: the art of subtle flirtation. It's not about grand gestures or obvious moves. It's about the little things that hint at interest without shouting it from the rooftops. Subtle flirtation is like a game of chess. Every move is calculated but never forced. It's in the playful banter that keeps the conversation light and engaging, the lingering glances that hold just a second too long, and the witty remarks that make her smile. It's the way you lean in slightly when she's talking, or how you let your hand brush hers just enough to create a spark, but not enough to be overt. These small gestures create a sense of mystery and intrigue, making the interaction thrilling and dynamic. Next, discover the weird things older women need to fall in love, or learn if your personality attracts older women. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe for more.